We are back, bro. We are back. Like I always say, go grab your drinks, go grab your shots, go grab your beer, go grab your wine, go get all your friends, y'all colored up real nice. Get on the couch, man, and check us out, man. We are back. Look who my boy JC, 2 shows in a row. That's what 2 shows in a row. 2 shows in a row. Oh yeah, this is Light Skin Tony. Hey, I just need to let y'all know we got a new name for him. Light Skin Tony in the house. My boy Troy is back.
Antonio.
Yeah, my boy Troy Jr. is back. And I am here as always. Yes, this is me. I know I look like, what you call me, bro?
Pedro.
I look like Pedro.
Yeah, I'm Antonio and Pedro today.
Hey man, listen, I look a little darker, but hey man. Oh, also the Cancun episode that we shot abroad, man. Make sure you check that out. That is now up on YouTube. Please go to YouTube at IHAQ Media. That is our channel. Make sure you go check us out. Go subscribe. Please subscribe, man, so you can get those notifications. Every time we post, anytime that we post a new video, you'll be ready to go, and you will see that. So yeah, I definitely wanted to shout that out, man. That was a pretty cool trip, man. We had a good time. So that, and we had Mary that was on, a young lady that we just met at the pool. We just grabbed this young lady from the pool, and we talked to her for a couple minutes, man. So it was really a dope show, man. So welcome back, everybody that's always with us. Let's get in these comments. Auntie, I do see you, Auntie. Should move us over a little bit. I do see Auntie. Hold on, give me a second. Troy, how you been, bro? We haven't seen you. So how you been, man? Next time, bro, you don't come on the trip, bro. You might
holding down the A.
Been holding down.
Oh, okay. Cause I was gonna say, man, we was missing you, man.
The less light skinned niggas in the city.
Hey, don't worry about it.
I was doing
my dog Heaton. Hey, my dog Heaton. Okay, ain't wrong with that.
Taking advantage.
But yeah, man, let's go ahead and let's jump right into it. Troy, that's what we're doing.
Hey, man. First thing we want to talk about, off rip, we didn't get a chance to talk about this last week, but the Dave Chappelle stand-up.
True. We did not get a chance to touch on it.
Very interesting is we're not even talking about how good it is. Most people just talking about the controversy around it.
Right. Just like we said in the title, man. Like, who are we canceling today?
Right.
It's like every other day, bro, we canceling somebody. And who are you to cancel somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you just say, oh, nobody taught you no more? Bro, that's some high school stuff, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Literally, comedians joke about everything. Comedians literally joke about everything. From religion to race.
They basically say things that people want to say on a day-to-day basis.
Everything can get joked about with gay people.
This is true. I mean, well, LGBTQ, the alphabet community, you know what I mean? Like, you can't say nothing about them, bro. You better not. you really can't.
But this is the thing, though. So when it comes to comedians, like they've been doing this. Like, they've been talking about the LGBT, the alphabet community, sex, race, all these things.
There's nothing off limits.
There's nothing been off limits before. So why is it now such a big deal for having these things off limits? You know what I mean?
We live in a different world, though. Like, let's be real. We live in a totally different world.
Definitely do.
People are a lot more sensitive than they were before. I wouldn't even say that they're more sensitive. Right? They have more opportunities to show how or say how they feel, and it can go viral. You know what I mean? Like, people can get on something and speak about something, and before you can only talk to your community. Right. You know what I mean? You can only talk to the people around you. Or something like that, pen pals, if it really got that big, make a fan club. But really, it wasn't as powerful as it is now. Now, all I got to do is make a video, and if you feel the way I feel, and your friends feel the way that I feel, or that we feel, right, and his friends feel the way that we feel, now we got something going. Right. You know what I mean? And it ain't just in Atlanta or Florida. Now it's in New York, and it's in Dubai. Like, everybody talking about it. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things where, like, it's a different culture. It's a different community atmosphere that we live in now, man. It's not the same. So I would even go as far as this. Let's not even say, let's say he didn't talk about the alphabet community. Let's say if he talked about PETA or something like that. They'll try to cancel you too. You know what I mean? That's another organization that you really can't mess with or talk against or nothing like that either.
I feel like that's a bit different now because...
Nah, you know what? That's not the whole community. You're right.
Yeah.
There's another community.
What's that?
The Jews. You can't talk about them either.
Well, nah, I mean, That's when you get a little deeper. But
honestly, in my opinion, that was the most alarming thing. I feel like he said in the whole special. It wasn't what he said about that community. It was
I feel
the
like
Jewish community.
Yeah, because in the actual stand up for me, I really felt like when he was speaking about the alphabet community, what he was doing was calling a truce.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm good on y'all, bro.
Right.
I'm done, and y'all still mad. Like
And then he was
I'm
talking about his
good.
close friend,
Right,
Daphne,
in a good light.
the one who they bullied.
Right, they bully.
into killing themselves.
They bully.
You know what I'm saying?
They bully
So
her.
it was well put. It was a masterpiece. This man put together.
Because he never spoke about that experience. It's like you not knowing, but you sitting there judging someone.
Yeah.
But not knowing, he actually like knew one, helped one out.
Yeah.
In reference to comedy and everything.
But even her family, you know what I mean, came
Right.
out and said we support that because we know the type of person that he is, but we also know who our family member is. You know what I mean? Like she would have laughed at that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that would have been funny to her. You know what I mean? So it's like we get mad for other people when the other person ain't even mad. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like we getting mad for them, and they like, bro, I'm good. Like it wasn't even that bad to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like you said, it's multiple communities that you cannot touch, bro. It's just it is what it is.
What he said about the Jewish community, I think probably was stirred up. That might have been the hand that stirred the pot, if you really think about it. But that's really the offensive thing that he said. If you want to point out anything offensive that he said in that special,
But
that's who it
but
was.
they didn't point that out.
Space Jews.
They didn't point that out though. They didn't point that out. They only pointed out there was basically the alphabet community.
Yeah.
They're
That
not
never
gonna-
came
they're not
out
gonna point
though.
it out because everybody didn't get the joke. So they don't want to.
I think they got it. I think
everybody didn't get the joke, bro.
I mean, well, okay, I can't speak for everybody, so I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like that community, they attack you a different type of way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And how they- you know what I mean? Like, that's something totally different,
Right.
bro. That's probably, you know what I mean, way over what we talking about. But I feel like the people that can make the impact right now is the community that's trying to make the impact right now. Like, let's cancel him right now.
It's not working.
It's not. It won't work. You know why? Because he's not a part of any type of community. So
You
it's.
know what? You got a good point.
You see what I'm saying? You can't cancel someone who speaks freely and doesn't care if they get canceled. One
This is how he came in the game.
is, but I don't belong to any community. You see what I'm saying? I don't cater. Yeah, I'm black. Let's be real. Dave Chappelle is black. But he make jokes about black people. He go hard on black people.
Right.
He's a part of our community because he's black. But it's not the only demographic. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to go at. But when he started talking about a certain type of people, remember we was talking about that before the video started. When he started talking, because he talk about us, and it's the funniest thing in the world. You know what I mean?
We can relate like, oh.
But we take the joke though.
Right,
we always the butt of the joke.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for us, it's one of them things like, okay, cool. We always the butt of the joke. We joke on each other.
Right.
But the other communities, you know what I mean? But they're not used to being the butt of the joke. You know what I mean? Or they're tired of being the butt of the joke. That could be too.
Right.
They tired of being the butt of the joke. I'm tired of y'all talking about me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. But y'all go ahead. Tell me how you feel.
Yeah, man. You just know what you can say and who has the power in this room, and people that hear the power. You know what I mean?
No, you're right about that.
And in certain communities, they got a lot of power, and you can't be out here talking about it. The black community ain't one of them.
No, you're right.
And which that community should have the most power as of today.
But
Why you say that?
Because all the racial things we've been fighting for, as far
Sure,
as
can you put a screen on?
discrimination.
Or you mean like how we should band together and be able to cancel people?
Right.
Yeah, you would think. Yeah,
Right, you would
I get what
think.
you're saying. Yeah.
Or just people just banding with us and just canceling whatever it is.
Don't give a fuck.
Because it's one of those things. It's like I do have like a weird saying about it. It's like you can always fight for the the alphabet community. I can get all that alphabet out of my mouth. Pause. But
Get all that alphabet out of my mouth.
But it's like you can easily fight for them because it's not just one specific group, because it's every culture, and that's why they have the most power.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the black community, it's different. But yet, when we fight for the black community, we're really fighting for that same group of people that's in that group. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where it gets a little tricky.
I'd say the other thing too about it is like you don't know who's in that community. You know what I'm saying? For the people that don't speak out and say that they are. So you really don't know who you offended when you really think about it. So when he does that type of stuff, when you have that type of commentary, you don't know who you offended.
Right.
So that's just how I feel about it. But I mean, not to harp on it too much, but like I feel like it's just you can't cancel somebody that's not a part of a community. You have to be part of a community for them to be able to cancel you. You have to care enough to be in that group for them to cancel you out of it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But when you really, it's very cliche to say, but when you really march to the beat of your own drum, bro, it doesn't matter.
Right.
The people like me, they like me.
Right.
If they don't, oh well. You see what I'm saying?
Like you said, I walked away from 50 mil.
Exactly.
He signed a deal for 60 mil.
Exactly, bro. You see what I mean?
I'm out.
I'm out. It's done and over. But that's how the world comes back around, though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to walk away from something. You know what I mean? For you to understand what it's been. Almost 20 years later,
Right.
He walked away from that, and then you get 60, but you stood on something. Like, bro, it's something that's way bigger than that. You know what I mean? That you can see out of that. But yeah, that's how I kind of feel about that one, though. You know what I mean? But even about the newer guy, just to bounce to the not to get off the subject of Dave Chappelle, but your boy Larry Miller. Tell us about it. I mean, because you was explaining to me about this guy. I'm kind of like, bro, seriously?
Yeah.
Like, for real, for real?
It's a very interesting story, man. If I don't know if anybody heard about it, but it's a Nike exec, Larry Miller, confessed. He just came out and confessed to killing some dude when he was 16 years old. He already went to jail for it, but I guess he just wanted to come out and say it publicly because he'd been holding it in for so long. But he was a Nike exec. Before that, he was the president, I believe, of the Portland Trailblazers or some shit like that. Like, the man went from killing a nigga at 16, going to jail for 4 years, got out of jail, went back to jail for kidnapping.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got out of jail again.
He sound like the coach from that high school that made up the high school, bro.
And this nigga was the president. I believe he was the president of the Portland Trail. He worked for the Portland Trailblazers.
Now
he's a Nike exec.
Bruh, this is like with that movie by Leonardo DiCaprio, bro, where he was like doing everything, major flying planes and all of that. Like,
catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can. How you come from that, bro? Like, you went through all that, and how many time he did for killing somebody?
4 years.
4. Well, you got some people that
he was 16, maybe because he was young.
Hold on, that was when? What year?
65, I think.
1965? Black guy?
And but did he kill another black person?
Yeah, it was another black dude.
Oh, yeah, that's why he got 4 years.
Black freak, yeah.
I'm surprised he went to jail for it. Right. Like, I appreciate you. Yeah, like the 60s, bro. It's kind of like,
you work for us now.
You know what I mean? You know, I'm telling we automatically thinking that he killed, somebody of another race. You know what I mean?
He said he was completely innocent. He had nothing to do. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Maybe he was the fall guy.
No, what happened? He said it was some gang related. So maybe it was like some kind of gang initiation.
Wow.
Yeah, that's usually how it was. 1965.
He said he just walked up and just killed him. He was completely innocent. Didn't know him. Had no criminal record.
And you know what I think that shows? To me, I think what that shows is that you can really do anything that you want to do in America, bro.
Right.
And still be successful.
Yeah.
Like, you can really do anything I don't see anything bigger than murder. So you can really do anything.
Murder ain't the highest on the list.
What is?
Fraud or theft. That's some shit that's hard to get.
But you can still do anything, though. You can't tell me ain't people that don't win that. But it's people that's been to jail for fraud and got out and now they're millionaires.
What up, Trish?
What's going on? Like, it's one of them things where, like, bro, you still can be successful. You can still do those things. It goes back to that village of community.
He's affiliated. You don't make it in this industry.
Right.
As a 2-time felon.
Like, did he go to college? What did he do after that?
I don't even know.
It's a lot. Yeah, he had to do something. You know what I mean? Like, it's something more. It's something more into that, because for me, it's like, bro, if you're doing all that, you went to jail 4 years there, you can still go on and be a Nike exec. I mean, in this world, you can.
And this is 4 years getting out. It's violating parole for kidnapping.
Yeah, violated parole when you got out on murder. Went back to jail for kidnapping.
Like,
Crazy how the world works, bro. It's
was God really
Did I say
looking
that
out
right?
for you?
I think I said it right.
I don't know.
I think I
was
said
it
it
the
right.
devil? Like who's looking out for you, buddy? Like
I definitely just wanted to bring.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely just wanted to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? To see, you know, because it was kind of crazy when you was telling me about. I'm like, man, that's kind of crazy how that works. But anyway, the big thing that we was gonna talk about.
The thing was, he said this the day after John Gruden got fired for the emails. So John Gruden can come out, because you know he said what he said about DeMaurice Smith, his lips are the size of Michelin tires.
Yeah, he did say that. but okay, so before you go to that too, even with John Gruden, for me, playing football in locker rooms and stuff like that,
That's locker room talk.
That's funny.
That's locker room talk.
That's funny, bro. I'm pretty sure they told him his skin was like, you know what I mean, like bacon or something like that. You know what I mean? That's funny, bro. You know, that's funny.
Even Antonio Brown said he was like, man, buddy, racist.
He did say that.
Said buddy,
he
racist.
did say that.
But then he had multiple issues when it came to race. But what did email he got called for with email?
All of them. It really, the biggest one, again, to tie back into what we've been talking about, to really tie back into what we were talking about, that was one big thing. I think they made a big thing about that because, you know, Randy Moss was on TV crying, saying
Randy Moss crying about that shit.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about that shit?
Yeah, I feel about what? By him crying?
Yeah.
Hold on, he cried recently?
This nigga got on TV and cried because the nigga said the nigga got big lips in the email.
Yeah, and he said, and he wanted them to stand. He was like, y'all got to do something. Y'all got 24 hours.
Man. Come on, man.
But you know what he been through though.
I'm hurt, man.
But you know what he been through though.
What he been through?
No, he been through. And Randy Moss and
what he been through?
He went through racism, bro. He got kicked out of school for it.
Because he got in a fight.
You got to look it up, but he didn't do the stuff that they said that he did though, bro. He felt that on something totally different, bro. I wouldn't say I would cry like that, but then again, I don't know.
The same guy who made it in the league, played ball,
but he still went, bro. What does that mean? What does that mean, though? What does that mean? I don't understand what y'all saying.
Why are you on TV crying, bro?
Because he felt something, bro. He felt like, bro, that wasn't right. It wasn't right with the man.
Nigga got big lips.
That hit hard for him. They might not know something. They might know something different, like Antonio Brown said. Antonio Brown called a man a racist a long time ago. He knew something that we didn't know. So Randy Moss might know something that we don't know about it. That's true, but they two different men, though. I mean,
you don't get on TV.
I might cry about something that you might not cry about, bro. That don't make us less of a man.
Right, not because nobody talking about your lips. Not because nobody talking about your lips. But you better not cry.
No, I get that, but still at the same time, I'm not gonna fault that man for crying on TV.
I'm gonna fault him.
I mean, you can do that, but I'm not gonna fault him for because that man been through something, bro. He been through something, and that really affected him,
man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm hurt, man.
He did cry, and I think that's the only reason they focus so much on that one email. Excuse me. If he wouldn't have went on TV and cried like that, it would have been more about him calling Roger Goodell the F word. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he was out of there.
Exactly.
That's why he was out of there.
I feel like when
this man had his job, he was good.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
when
he dropped that,
when he dropped the F bomb.
Yeah. When he called that man that, bro, that's when that community coming, bro. Now you can't get past that. And then you saying other things.
Do not pass go.
You feel me?
Do not collect $200.
One. I mean, let's be real. He's a titan when it comes to broadcasting and when it comes to NFL football coaching, bro. He's a titan. He has a resume. He wins. He knows what he's talking about. When it comes to things like that, you still have a boss, bro.
Right.
And I think he forgot that. You know what I mean? Like, I think he forgot that.
Mr. Davis want to see you in the office.
Exactly. Can I talk to you?
Mr. Davis want to see you in the office.
What are you going to talk to me about?
Yeah, he said bring the shit.
Let me get your playbook. But no, that's really what I'm saying with that, man. It's a lot of moving pieces that goes to that, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of moving pieces. And if Randy Moss did not do what he did, I don't feel like that would have been that big of a problem. It wouldn't have been even probably talked about like that. And then when he said,
"Fuck about Randy Moss crying,"
but yes, they do, bro. They do. It's people because you have it's other people. It's a community that we're not in. We're not in the NFL, bro. None of us are in the NFL.
Yes.
None of us in the NFL, so we don't know the discrimination that they're going through.
They face a lot. I'm sure they face a lot.
You see what I'm saying?
They play sports.
Yeah,
man. just
nigga
go
said the
anywhere.
nigga got big lips.
How many times?
I don't want to try to tie that into some kind of
Like
racism. That's not racist.
But hold on.
Nigga, like,
Let me see. Exactly.
Every different from that. Like
but hold on. Listen, but not to cut any one of you guys off, but it's like every game you're hearing that. Every single game you're hearing that from fans. You're
nigga
different.
selling out every game.
Right.
You might not. You don't play football. You can't play
So this is
football.
but I agree with you 100% because I'm one of those people. I'm gonna say something bad. We can go back and forth and get do all that, and it won't affect me at all.
Yeah.
But I can't fault this man for that bothering him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's
my
bothering
question. Like,
him.
you play ball, right?
Right.
So what's up with the trash talk? Like, ain't you built for the trash talking?
If you
Not
that
everybody.
I'm gonna talk about your lips every time I line up.
But that was my
Randy. Right.
big ass lips.
Right.
Big lip man. You won't be most of me, big lips.
Hey, hold on though. And I'm sure he done said some fucked up shit.
Man, of course.
Exactly. So come on, man.
But again, this is what I'm saying, man. We're not a part of that community. We do not know what they go through.
You are a part of the community.
I am, but I'm not in the NFL. So, but I know when
But
when I play football to the level that I played. They would say any and everything to you.
Right.
Racial slurs, bro. Any and everything.
Right.
To some people, it put them in.
Duty. You can't get on Call of Duty without
True.
them calling you.
Bro, and I play that bitch.
But
But
this
these
is
11, 12-year-olds in there letting your ass have it.
But
Nigga. Like,
But this is the other thing. This is the other thing too, though, bro. This is the other thing too. It's coming from somebody of that caliber. You know what I'm saying? Talking like that. So for them to be able to talk like that and nothing happens, what he said was that sets us back all the way back to what we was
Nothing
before. The
needs to
thing,
happen.
huh?
Nothing needs to happen.
What do you mean?
What was wrong with what he said?
He's a white man.
Lift the size of Michelin tires.
With every-
nigga do got big ass lips.
But the times that we're in, though, bro. You know what I mean? The times that we're in,
This
you can't
is-
say that. You can't everything.
This
everything.
time, big.
Every
time? No, bro.
Man, we used to ride on Jay-Z.
Man,
big
listen.
ass lips.
Every
They called
question-
Jay-Z a camel. Johnny Camel.
Wow, you're right. They did. But every question that we're saying, man, it affects somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna affect somebody. That affected that. I am gonna stay on that, bro. That man can get on TV and cry, and I feel like that is the only reason that went cross like that.
We need to call that bullshit out. Bro.
What do you mean?
I feel like he was crying about something else.
I didn't feel like he was fake
Something,
crying, too.
something.
No, he was
something
crying.
else that
No,
he,
no,
something
come on,
else going
man.
on. Something else going on, and he just needed to use
I
that.
ain't see no tears.
I saw tears.
You ain't see no tears.
Not to dry.
I mean, it might have been a little. He might have poured a little bit on
Like
it.
what?
He might have
Poured
poured a
say ugly.
No. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. He might have poured a little bit on it though. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Nah, but nah, I mean the thing with John Gruden, bro, I do feel like he should. You know, you need to sit down, bro. It's nothing over with. I don't think he's ever gonna be on TV again. I don't think he's ever gonna be a coach again.
I mean, you know.
But then again, we just had somebody that killed somebody and they still
So hold
came
on,
back.
what did he
strong.
get?
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, he's
Hold on,
still
we
probably
We got him out of there
we
because he said the F word.
So
That's why he got fired.
But wasn't
And he didn't resign. He got
the
fired.
key reason
I
why
agree.
was because he was saying something about the alphabet community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So all that time, I'm sure there were plenty of reports of him talking about
Misogynistic. The nigga was sending naked pictures
right,
of the
racial,
of the-
all misogynistic, talking the way like whatever.
what's
F
the
he felt.
cheerleaders. They had naked topless pictures of the cheerleaders.
You know they talked about the other dude too, Sam, the first homosexual
Right.
football player. He said that he didn't think that it was cool
Oh yeah.
that Roger Goodell pressured. He said Roger Goodell
too.
He said Roger Goodell pressured the coach for the Titans. I can't remember if it was the Titans or the Rams. For the Rams, Fisher.
Yep.
He said he pressured. He didn't like that he pressured Jeff Fisher. He said this in the email. You pressured Jeff Fisher to draft, and he called him another racial slur. You know what I'm saying? He called him. No, he did. He called him another racial slur. So that was something else that they made big. But it was over like 600 some emails, bro. And it's a lot of other people that's on there.
Why
and he's the only one.
Hold on. This is the question though. It's 600 emails, right? So 600 was the limit. Like, was that like okay? 600 is capped now. Now we need to go back and read everything else. Like, I don't know.
You know what it was? They was investigating the Redskins.
Yeah, and
so it was probably everybody who was cool with somebody on the Redskins.
They going through everything.
And he was cool with Buddy, so they emailing all kind of shit.
So it's like it's one of them things where like we all emailing and they investigating Troy. and me and you talking, and I say something,
It's
you
me
say
saying
something.
some wild shit.
I say something crazy, and they be like,
Whoa!
you know what I'm saying? Like,
This guy.
wait, hold on, let's start talking. No, you know what? You get on him, and I'm gonna stay on him, and we're good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna start following him.
Yeah.
But that's really what happened.
exactly what
That's
happened.
what happened. They was like,
Shit.
whoa, did you see what he just said?
Nigga talking about over here.
Yeah, did you see what he just called him? Oh yeah, nah, let's go on him now.
Right.
Let's start on him. But I think that's really what it was, man.
There was investigation and process, and that's how they got caught.
That's
I was
really
about
what
to
it
say,
was.
All this 600 emails, like
Nah, they was looking. Wasn't it the cheerleader situation they were looking into for the Redskins?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
topless, they
I
had
think so.
pictures of the naked pictures of the topless cheerleaders.
oh wow.
They made them take
It's a
it.
community we not a part of, bro. They doing different stuff that other people know that we don't. But anyway, yeah. Oh, not even to switch subjects. Hold on, not even not to switch subjects, but all of us are from Florida, and all of us know who
What's
this
up,
dude
Auntie? I know you always agree with me. Come on home.
Not to get completely off subject, but did y'all see this video of Kodak with his mom?
God.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I did see that.
Where he like grabbed
I
like
know what y'all
Hold on. And I'm Haitian.
that's what I want to talk
I'm
about.
Haitian.
Yeah, that is what I want
We
to talk
don't
about.
do that.
I was gonna say
Okay.
is that like something
Okay.
that
And the way he was doing it too was like way beyond like, nah, that's how you grab your girls at.
Yeah,
you don't do that with your mom, dog. Like,
and
yeah.
it was just so I had to stop watching it because it was like so
Yeah,
awkward.
awkward, yeah.
It was awkward. I couldn't even continue because when I first seen him, I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I saw the first one he do it, he kept. I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't watch this, bro.
Right.
That is not cool.
Nah, that
And I went, and that's one of the reasons me personally, I kind of wanted to bring it up to ask you, like, because I know, you're Haitian.
like I'm Haitian.
Hell to the no.
That's really kind of what it is. You know what I mean? But the thing is with that too, I wanted to ask because I don't know that. I'm not that cultured in that. I'm not that
it's
cultured
definitely
in
not,
that culture.
right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's
Like,
definitely good to ask.
so I wanted to ask
Like-
because you know what's going to happen.
Right.
People will be like, well, that's what
What
Haitians
Haitians
do.
do. Right.
So now, and what she just said, when she was talking,
My mom
slaps.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, you don't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, nah.
That's not something that you do. So I really wanted to get it out there so you know you defend. You
Right,
defend
right,
that. Like, nah, that ain't something we
That
do.
ain't
And I'm
something
glad
we
that
do.
you said that.
Definitely not in the
because
Haitian community.
people will really go with that and feel like, oh, that's what y'all
That's
do.
what the culture do.
Yeah, that's what the men do to their moms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that was so off the wall crazy.
But hold
to me.
on. But you know the guy who married the young girl. I don't
Oh,
know.
wow.
So Kodak post.
Wow.
That
He said
one of his family members or something did the same thing. Like, and I forgot what he posted. I should have pulled it up. But he wrote something in reference to that in IG. But he made it seem like it was something that was okay. I'm like, bro, what's going on, buddy? Like,
man, listen, you just brought that up, and I completely forgot about Buddy, man. Buddy, who the guy that from Fort Pierce, man, they be making Florida look so bad, man. They make it so
It's
easy.
just some country ass parts of Florida like that.
Man, Fort Pierce ain't that country. Fort Pierce is
still
not
ain't
country.
fully built. Like,
Fort Pierce is not. Y'all are not finna say that, bro. Fort Pierce. Now, if you
Is it
said
the
Belgrade,
city? Is it the city?
bro,
Right.
Fort Pierce is still Fort Pierce. Now, if you said Belgrade,
With
that's
Fort Pierce.
different. But yeah, I mean, for the people, it's been in the group. I think I posted it in the group, or somebody else posted it in the group. But talking about the young man that's in his 40s, and
Right.
he just married the 18-year-old goddaughter. They
see
put
pictures when he was
side
a
to
baby.
side when he was holding her as a
And
baby.
he was like, what? They say he was like 50 something though, wasn't he?
I thought
He was at least 46.
Yeah, he's in his late, either late or early
They give
40s.
him a different age
Every time, but he's in his 40s.
Yeah.
These niggas older.
And they were saying that she had a baby at 16. She had a baby at 16.
So when do the police come in and say something like?
Is it too late
Well,
though?
they don't know if the baby from him. Is the baby from him?
You can
Like,
you
should
can
they
find
not
out.
investigate?
Is the baby? I don't think the baby's from him.
We don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
I didn't think that was the story.
I don't know. I just
I mean,
know.
I don't know, man.
It ain't-
I
well,
At this point,
Suge
you
said
I know
no,
she had
Suge
invested.
said no.
Yeah, I don't think the baby.
But I'm just saying, but stuff
At
like
that
that
point,
don't make you
he going to
think.
jail. What the fuck?
I
mean,
don't
you
think
should-
so. Well, this is my thing though. Where's the family at? Like, how did this
Mama's
happen?
on drugs. And the daddy's like non-existent.
Oh, non-existent. So he just basically groomed her and took care of her, and now
She out you.
this me.
Yeah.
She out you.
Wow. How do you feel about that though? How do you feel about that?
I ain't no feeling about that, bro. Like.
But I guess because if you, no, I'm not saying about that part. I'm just saying like, where does the system come in at? I mean, if she doesn't have, where is nobody around to take him? I guess.
What system is to help? She's 18.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying when she was a baby, you said her parents were non-existent. It was nobody else to take him around. He is the godfather, so I guess he took the responsibility of raising her. I'm guessing.
No one reported
she was on her own at 16. Is how she said.
I doubt that.
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the young lady.
I thought she said like he raised her. That's what I thought. I thought she said, but still like
that's still wild.
But I mean, they had a year relationship before she was 18.
What? I really feel like he really waited, and he basically told her, we're gonna wait, not 6, we're gonna wait till you're 18. You're legally all the way grown. You know what I mean? Like you grown now, and we'll go ahead and get married. And that's how he kind of got her where she needed to be.
Obviously, that's what happened. Didn't they get married like right when she was 18?
But no,
yeah.
Kay said she got adopted by a white lady.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Man, the thing is to me, at the same time, God's daughter and you marry her, bro, it's the same thing with who did that? What was the National Geographic? Yeah. Paul Allen, he did the same thing, but I think he took her from another country.
She's Chinese or some shit.
Yeah, he brought her from a whole other country. As a kid, raised her, married her.
Now you fucking her.
And married her,
just like that.
It's the same. It's one of the same things.
Yeah,
it's the same exact thing.
No difference.
Which is crazy.
You know how much of a psychopath you gotta be to do some shit like that?
Right. I'm gonna grab a kid.
I'm about to raise the bitch I want to fuck.
Right.
I'm about to raise the bitch I want. These bitches over here so crazy. I'm about to come over here to China and raise the bitch I want to fuck.
Can we not disagreeing? Can we not disagreeing with that? We know it's been going on for centuries. Like we said before, now that social media is so big, we're seeing it. We're seeing it firsthand how disgusting some people can be.
Right.
You know what I mean? How disgusting some people can actually groom kids. Bro, you're grooming kids. I don't care how else you want to put it, male or female. It's the same thing with teachers. If you sitting out here, you smashing kids, bro, you're grooming these kids, man. Right. They might know a little bit more, but you still telling them what to do and stuff like that. You're way more experienced.
Kids don't know. They're gonna listen to someone who's older and take
or explore. They're exploring.
Right.
And they really don't know until you hit a certain age. We still don't know everything, but we know a lot more than we knew when we was 18.
Right.
Or 16 or 14.
Right.
And at me being at the age that I am, if I'm talking to some 17-year-old girl, but that's stupid.
Right.
For what? Right. Like, what are we finna talk about? I wouldn't even want to. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as on that level, like, I bring up something and she want to talk about, you know what I mean, 21 Savage or something. Like, nothing against 21 Savage, but it's like.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not trying to. I'm just gonna play devil's advocate, because that's always the excuse people give. But you don't talk to every woman to get in deep conversation either. Not from what you said the show before last. You do. What? When you sit down and talk to somebody, you say you do. See, you weren't listening to what I was saying.
Oh, I don't want to break back up, but go ahead. Go ahead. So you said
so
talking.
What I said was,
I'm not trying to go back
if
over
I
it,
feel
bro.
she could get in that category, I had that conversation.
But you said you.
But it's some you see off rip. You know, it's not going that. It's not going that route.
No, it's not. But I'm saying if I'm talking to, I'll even say this. I won't even say 17 because I would never talk to. I wouldn't talk to anybody 18.
But I'm just saying.
And I'm not really talking to nobody under 25. Really, to be honest with you, 25, 26, something like that. Because what do we have to talk about?
But
like,
you know what too? It's a standard too.
Challenge them. You ain't up. So that means
get it right. Come on with it. Come on with it. You gonna come. Come on, Tori. What you trying to say?
You ain't never hit no bitch. You ain't had nothing to talk about with.
That's different.
Okay then.
That's different. So that's different. What are you trying to say? Yes.
So you can't, that's not the reason why. The reason is not. The reason should be discipline. That should be the reason. It's
what do you mean?
Like, it's not because you have nothing in common or.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The reason should be just because
you shouldn't do it.
Not like, I don't got nothing in common.
I get that. Okay.
But
I agree. I agree.
And another thing too is to look at too. It's like it's happening a lot in other countries because they don't have an age restriction, and a lot of age restrictions starts at like 16. So
now a lot of us start younger than that, but go ahead.
Right, but
some of them like 14.
Right. So that's the thing. We have a different standard here in America, but like in other countries, like it's different.
You remember the movie? What was that movie? Taken? When they had the movie Taken? Go ahead.
Trish on point. She called it out.
What she said?
Talking about Paul Allen. Yep.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's Paul Allen. He started it really, but where it went mainstream like that.
Right.
It was because I remember Living Color kind of did like a story and did something funny on him back then.
For real?
Yeah, way back then. That's how I knew who he was. That was some long time ago. But I was saying, remember the movie Taken, the first one, right? Mm-hmm. Remember when they stole the girls? Mm-hmm. And they were taking them out further out of the country. I think it was, I can't remember the country that they was in. And they were selling young girls, you know what I mean? And they were selling for a lot of money.
Trafficking.
And it was 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? 14, 15, 16, virgins. And that's what they were paying for. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it happens. It's very lenient in other countries. You can do different things and stuff like that in every country. But like Troy said, I'm more on the discipline. I wasn't thinking about it that way, but you're right, bro. Mm-hmm. Forget not having nothing to talk about.
What it is, bro.
As a man or a female being older, having discipline to say that I'm not finna do that. So I get that. Thank you for saying that. That was a good point. That was a good valid point. Speaking of you know women and things like that, did y'all see have y'all seen the new Meek Mill cover of his album?
Yeah.
Did you see like the art on it with like the naked women and all that stuff? Yeah. Okay, I say that to say, did you know that they put that on the side of a city bus?
I did see that also.
Did you know? Yes. For people, I need listen for the people that's with us right now and the viewers that's with us, man. I need y'all right now. If y'all have not seen this, please, we gonna put it on the YouTube live, man. But listen, please go look at this bus, man.
Right.
It's a painting. Like, don't get me wrong.
Seen it by now.
Yeah, I hope that they did, but it's like it's not an actual live portrait of women, of black women or anything like that. Art. But it's a cartoon, it's art. But it has them bending over, butt naked. Showing, you know what I'm saying? Showing everything. Coochie. Everything. All that. Showing all that. And this is one of the things that kind of made me kind of look at us. I'm just saying the black men, you know what I mean? It kind of made me look at us because it was a white guy going off about it. You know what I'm saying? It was a white guy.
I agree with it.
You see what I'm saying? And I agree with everything that he said. Yep. Not saying it hasn't been black men that has done it,
right,
or that hasn't spoke out about it, because we're speaking out about it now because I feel like it's completely wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But more of us need to speak out and say, bro, that's not right, bro. I don't feel like we should put black women in that light on the side of a city bus for other races to look at and laugh at. Right. Like, are y'all okay with that? Like that white, that the Caucasian guy, like he said, bro, y'all okay with this? Black women, stand up. Right. Like that was true. I felt everything that man said, bro. I felt him on all levels. We need to stand up on that too. Why would you do that? I know it's a freedom of speech.
This is not part of an agenda to influence certain behavior.
Yeah,
it's quite obvious.
I mean, I understand you had it on your cover because nowadays people ain't buying CD covers. It's gonna be on your your iPhone, your Android. You just listen to it, but you put it on a whole.
It should be on a CD bus,
like on a CD bus.
like that, like the guy said in the video. My kids, this bus stops in front of my home.
Right.
I see this bus multiple times.
Right.
See this bus all the time. Now let's even go even further. You got school buses. A school bus sits at a stoplight and sees the side of that.
Yeah.
And then you have boys, young men, black, white, whoever. It doesn't matter whatever race they are.
Right.
You have young black women that's on that same bus, little girls.
Yeah.
Now that young man or whatever it may be is looking at them in the same light. Or the younger girls at that time. You know what I'm saying? They thinking like, okay, that's what I'm supposed to be doing because look where it is.
It's out of
Look where it is. Especially
this is okay.
Especially if it's a person, male or female. If it's a female that wants to be famous,
right?
And you be like, oh, if I do this, I can get on the side of this. Like you said, it's a bigger agenda. They wouldn't put that on there if it was a whole bunch of, let's be real, Caucasian women on the side of like that, on the side of a public bus, bro.
Yeah.
On the side of a public bus. So I feel like
this is my other issue though. Like that promotion and PR behind it, it had to go through so many people. They don't just have to say one decision.
It had to go through the city and everything else.
No one ever thought about like, we might not want to do that on the bus.
I don't think that should go. I don't think we should let this ride. You know what I mean?
Like, it had to stop voting for that.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it had to be. Somebody had to stand up, and you can't tell me that didn't go through any black people.
Right.
Male or female?
Yes,
Right.
we have lost value in ourselves.
A lot. Who
I
said
agree
that?
with Auntie said that.
Yes, Auntie, we have. And the thing is that we're giving up a lot to get so little.
Right.
So little. We're giving up so much to get so little, man. What do we get out of that other than looking stupid? I don't know how else to, I don't know how else to say that, bro. We look
Views.
You have
reviews.
But that's
the
all that runs.
worst.
That's all that runs us right now, though.
Right.
Their excuse is always gonna be, oh well, I don't have to raise my kids like that. I parent my kids. My kids can look at this and listen to this, but they know that's just
right.
entertainment.
Nah, man. That's what you think. That's what, because like we said before, I don't have kids, so I'm not going to try to speak. I'm going to say that first before I say this. But your kids they're not going to have the same exact mind frame or the same way that you think about certain situations, bro. Let's be real. I can't speak for y'all, but I'm getting to the age, bro, where I don't know half the people that's rapping. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like we're so far detached.
Right.
We're very far detached when it comes to that kind of stuff. Right. So you can't say what your kids gonna do and what your kids ain't gonna do. Again, I don't have kids, but I have worked with kids for a long time.
Right.
And I'm the to where when they come around me, they telling me what they ain't finna tell you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I might. And the other thing, I'm not trying to get on the soapbox, but even when I work for the Boys and Girls Club, I see your kids half the time more than you see them. Right. You're at work. They're at school.
That's what I'm saying. You become the parent of
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's one of them. I know this stuff will influence our kids, man. It's going to influence them not in the right way. So as black men, I'm saying it to us, and I feel, and we all agree with this, bro. We can't stand for that, man.
Right.
And I was so proud of somebody of a different race to say that, because yeah, that makes us look at it like, why we ain't saying that, or why we ain't standing up and making them take that down and make them not do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad he did that. Yeah. Cause that ain't cool, man. I'll get off my soapbox, but like, yeah, but that ain't cool, bro. I didn't like that shit at all.
Definitely against that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I don't, you know what I mean? We'll get on the lighter though.
The thing is, bro, people don't realize the effect of marketing. They don't realize the effect that has on our minds. Like,
True.
If I ask y'all about breakfast, what's the foods that come to mind? Breakfast.
Eggs.
What?
Eggs, bacon.
Oh, I ate ham.
Bacon and eggs.
Right.
Yeah. That's what most people think about breakfast.
Yeah.
But that came from a marketing campaign?
No. Green eggs and ham?
No, bacon and eggs.
What?
Bacon and eggs. That's why most people feel like bacon and eggs.
On top, that's breakfast. That they associate
Before
that
that,
with
people
breakfast.
was eating toast and
Fruits.
tea and toast.
Tea and toast, that's breakfast.
So
fruits got added after.
It's just marketing. The effect of programming on TV and through the media has a very huge effect on us.
See, Auntie, not to cut you off, Auntie, I understand what you're saying. You are right. You can, if you're parenting your kids, I get that, but it's still going to be certain things. You don't know everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. Sometimes
sending your child to school is going to influence them.
Bingo!
Right.
The people that your kids hang around are going to influence them.
Yeah.
You see, we were kids. Let's.
Right.
I think, and I'm not speaking directly to you, Auntie, but I'm saying like people forget like when we were kids, we rebelled.
Right.
We didn't do certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like that, our parents. We did certain stuff that our parents didn't know that we were doing. I was just talking to Mimi today.
Right.
Because I couldn't cross this highway. And I told her 2 occasions where I crossed it multiple times.
Right.
And she was like, what? Like, what were you doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
But now it's kind of funny because I'm grown and ain't nothing you can do. You know what I mean? But you didn't know that about me. You thought Jamal was just paying attention to everything you said. He would never do that.
Right.
He would never walk across that street.
Right.
Because I parented him right and he know how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? He knows. And see, exactly.
Right.
And did I not cross Atlantic? And she didn't find out till I was 30 whatever I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. And Auntie, I'm not saying your parenting is wrong. I'm not saying anything is wrong with your parenting. Some kids really stick to whatever it may be, but you don't know everything.
Right. Now your kids gonna venture out.
Yeah, you gonna do
that's
your
That's
thing.
natural.
What you can do is
natural.
you can instill the foundation needed to be able to steer themselves through that shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna venture out and do what they do.
I agree. I'm just saying, you can't know everything. You can't know everything about the person that you with all the time. You know what I mean?
All you can do is build that foundation.
And that's what she just, and I think that's what Auntie was just saying.
That's what she's saying. Dude.
Yeah, I get it. Auntie, I get completely what you're saying. You have those conversations that you're supposed to have with those kids at that time.
Right.
If you find it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you find out whatever it may be. But yeah, I ain't gonna beat a damn horse on that one. The other big one though that I posted in the group yesterday, and it kind of caught fire. It kind of caught fire a little bit. I'm surprised at how many people, because you said this too, Troy, that you haven't been on either side of this of being denied sex. You know what I'm saying? You said you've never denied anyone sex, and you've never been denied sex. I've been denied it, and I've denied someone of it. And my thing was, when you are the person that's being denied, how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like something is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Or does that just make you be like, all right, that person, you know what I'm saying, they just don't want to do nothing today? You know
I've been on both sides of the fence on that too.
How you feel?
But the way I feel about it, if it's something that's consistent, then we got a problem. Like, we got it. But if it's something like, okay, you tired today, tonight, okay, boom. We at it tomorrow, okay, that's fine.
So what if it's not tomorrow?
2 days, like, it just depends on the situation.
Okay.
But if it's something that's like on a continuous level, like this week, we ain't do it, next week, oh, now we got a problem.
Now it's a problem.
Now it's a problem.
I get that.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it.
Troy, how you feel? Because you said it's never happened to you either. I want to ask you about that. So let's keep it 100. So every, you know what I'm saying, encounter you done had, you go through. Even if you let's put it like this. If you made it that far.
I'm assuming you're talking about women that I've already been there with.
Yeah.
Nah.
So either way, off top is this what we doing. Yep. Okay.
Because you kind of know when that's what people are expecting to go down.
Yeah, I'm saying if you get because some people now are nymphos, bro.
But you said you kind of know, but like, does that person always know when you want it? Like, in a sense, like, do they know that?
I'm assuming he's kind of talking about like somebody you're consistently having sex.
Right.
No, right, yeah.
That's what we're talking about. So that person always gonna know how when you want it, and then it's always an okay.
If you don't know, you finna know.
See, here he go. I'm so glad we waited for the last one for this, bro. Cause here he go. Go ahead, keep going. Cause I ain't even gonna get in it. Keep going. Cause here he go, bro. Cause you know he'll say one thing.
Down a little bit for like.
He'll say one thing. He's like,
what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, what you gonna? Well,
right.
Let me get that.
Right.
Yeah, what you talking about?
Yeah, you owe me something. Let me get that.
Exactly. So Auntie, I appreciate you. Auntie said it again. She said, it's a problem if I'm denied anything. I have a question.
See,
and that's my thing because it's people out there like that. I mean, Auntie, it's people out there that
says anything.
But the other thing too that kind of got to me was like, I'm just speaking for females because I only encounter with females. So, you know what I'm saying? So I can only speak on that. When I saw a comment, they was saying that I would automatically think something is wrong with me. Why do you think it's something wrong with you? But why?
Some people think that, yeah.
But why?
It is something wrong with them.
Explain. I don't get it.
Right.
What's wrong with it?
That's why they think that. Because it is something wrong with them.
Explain. Go ahead. Let's get deep. Hey, Suge, can I get, you need a beer?
Yeah.
Can I get, thank you, bro. But so explain. Tell me what you feel. Like, go a little depth, a little more deep.
It could be insecurity issues.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
there's something wrong with you. That's why you think.
But how can you still? So I'm gonna go. Like you said, devil's advocate on this.
Why would that be your first thought to think?
Right.
Bingo. I agree.
You gotta have a bruised mindset.
But hold on. But wouldn't you think if you've been with somebody that long, right? You've been with somebody that long, you would already think that they love everything about you already, right?
Not everything.
I mean, but I'm saying when it comes to having sex though, I would think that that's something that okay, we cool, we know we
some
doing
people
that.
just tolerate it too.
So you're doing it just to be doing it. I don't want that.
But I'm saying
so that's my thing. I'm not just gonna do it just to do it.
Some people that's just
because might be lazy. You might not want it. But go ahead.
But there's women that's been with dudes that's just been like.
You gotta do that.
You do. But if I really don't want to do it, bro, it's gonna show.
When do it? Okay. I guess I've never really not wanted.
I might be different, and I'm saying this in front of everybody that's viewing it. Like, bro, not all the time, bro. Nah, I'm good. I don't want to all the time. I can sit. You got it from me, Troy. I can sit and chill and go to bed or go to sleep. Like, hey, bro.
But hold on, but you're not doing it on a consistent basis, though.
No. It's my bad. It's not on a consistent basis. I'm not saying that. I wouldn't say on a consistent basis, but it could definitely be. Okay, let's say this. We go at it twice the day before, right? Mm-hmm. And then we go 5 days and we won't do nothing.
Right.
And I done said, but you wanted to on that third day, and I said, nah, I'm good. Mm-hmm. You try to get on that fourth day. Now I'm
Tell a
good.
girl, nah, I'm good on the third day.
If I ain't feeling like it, yeah. If I don't want to,
hell, boy.
I'm being for real though. I have done that. It's like, bro, I don't feel like it.
On the third day?
Hey man, I might have had a hard week.
Rested, man.
I might have had a hard week. I mean, what that is naive, man. 3 days. Wait, I get that. I understand, but maybe I'm tripping. I don't know, but
yeah, you tripping, dog.
I'm tripping.
I'm gonna call you out, bro.
Yeah.
How am I tripping? Tell me how I'm tripping. Both of y'all.
You deny me on the third day. I'm gonna look at you funny.
For real?
But why? This has been 3 days.
So what? What does that have to do with anything? It would be 3 days,
3
bro.
days, nigga.
We did twice.
1, 2, 3. It's been 3 days, bro.
But that automatically means like it's something wrong. I don't think something is wrong because of that.
I think every 3 days that should be minimum. Like that should be the gap.
Yes, sir.
I think
your sperm give you like 72 hours and they ready to go again.
Damn.
You ready to go, nigga.
You man. I mean, but
You back fully replenished. Let's get it.
I feel you on that, but okay. All right, y'all got on me about
Auntie
that.
say, "What her belt? Beat his ass! Beat his ass! What are you talking about?"
I'm just saying, man. Like it doesn't. But that okay. To my point.
We're gonna invite you on next week to come on and beat his ass.
We're gonna, we're gonna do. We're gonna flew on T.I. We're gonna flew on out. Hey, we gonna go ahead and flew on T on out, bro.
Back to what you say, 72 hours. Man, it sounds like I've been shooting blanks. Bitch, I've been.
Yeah, you still in it.
You see, I get it, but I don't feel like the person should think that it's something wrong in the relationship or it's something wrong with them.
Really meant 3 days though.
Nah, bro, I'm being dead. I'm being serious.
Like,
I'm being
5
serious.
days out, and then you gon' okay.
Cause I'm gonna tell you what it is for me, bro.
How often would you do that? Would you say? Is that just something that just might happen?
Yeah, it might, but it can happen on multiple occasions. I'm not saying it can happen twice in a month.
So it can't twice in a month?
It could.
Shit.
It could.
Yeah, then she gonna be like something wrong with me.
But what? Okay. So that's what I want to get down to though. But why does it have to be something wrong with you? You haven't changed anything. Nothing has changed about you. No, I'm not saying I'm going a whole month. I'm just saying like it could be a span of 5 days in a month.
I could go. We could go 7 days, maybe a couple of weeks without having.
Not we. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to deny her.
Right.
After going that long without sex, after the third day. First of all, I like I said, I've never really denied. Period.
Yeah.
But after the third day, bro, I'm almost like feeling obligated at that point. Like, nigga, I gotta do my duty, nigga. Like,
reverse it though.
I ain't even clock in yet. I'm on a 3-day weekend at this motherfucker.
No, but I feel that.
Weekend out this guy.
I am OT, bitch.
Yeah, I feel that. I just think for me trying to understand the whole standpoint of you telling me like, oh, now is something wrong within this relationship, or something is wrong with you, or why is something wrong with me, or like now I gotta explain all this stuff when I'm just good.
Listen, but you know what though? I think all that is it depends on how it started. So if y'all met and y'all been,
Jackrabbit the whole time.
It's gonna start like that.
Yeah, it always starts like that.
Of course.
It always starts
and eventually it will slow down, but it's like when it slows down, like how much does it slow down? So I think that's when the thought for a woman is like, okay, well, maybe something wrong with me, like what's going on? Then if you sit down and have a conversation,
is I've never been in a relationship over 3 years.
Okay.
So maybe I have to factor that into what I'm saying too.
Yeah. Because let's be real. 3 years, bro, is still like new. You know what I mean? You still learning, you still getting to know this person, you still trying to understand what this person is. So yeah, you probably are still doing those things, but I'm saying you get with somebody that's like a nympho, bro, and it's just go. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. So
now that could be a thing too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. If you have somebody that has a high sex drive, bro, and I don't have a high sex drive, like, bro, come on now. Yeah. Like, what are we doing? You know, like that's just kind of what I'm saying.
Right.
But it would never be something like that where I'm just automatically just saying no all the time. I'm not saying it because it might be something.
Right. Trish said because women know men are sexual beings.
How?
If your man doesn't want you to, she gonna start wondering, what does he want then?
Right.
But it's not necessarily something wrong. It's just girls.
But Trish, I'm a man, and I'm telling you right now that I'm not looking as if it's something wrong with you.
Right.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with you at all. It's just I don't feel like it. That's all I'm saying. It has nothing to do with that person. Right. It has everything.
Most girls gonna think you just don't want them no more.
But other thing she said too is like females feel like men are sexual beings. It's something that they want all the time. And I'm telling you now, I'm a guy that doesn't want that all the time. You see what I'm saying? So I'm explaining to Trish, it's like, nah, every man ain't like that. Yeah. So you can't say all men are sexual beings because we have 3 people up here, and out of 3, I'm the one that's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say all men. That's why I'm glad we talk about this kind of stuff because it shows people, women too. Like you can't say all men because all men don't feel that way. We get up here and have totally different perspectives on things.
Maybe I'm just a hoe. I need to start holding out.
Or you just drop a dick off everyone. Easy. You just getting it up, bro.
Make me feel easy.
I'm just saying, man.
They're going to start working for this dick.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, brother. That. I just don't want a person to go into something and
dropping it off all willy-nilly.
Nah, man, I'm just saying, I don't
work for it. Nah,
hard choice, 72 hours, he'll change his mind.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, too. If you've never changed anything, you know you didn't change anything, you know you still on the same thing that you always been on, why would you look at yourself and say there's something wrong with you?
No, I'm not saying nothing wrong with you. It's just,
I'm
saying like as I get what you're saying. No. Yeah. I never thought about it the way you presented it.
Yeah, so let me reverse it for you. As a man, how would that make you feel? Because we can talk about how it would make us feel.
Yeah, I'm telling you how I'm going to feel.
So how like that? Yeah, so 3
days? So hold on.
And then she says what I said, like, I don't feel like it.
She said no 3-day weekend?
But she said she don't feel like it. What comes after that?
You don't feel like it? What that mean?
I don't feel like it. So she still got
that would be flabbergasted.
Yeah, if she says, I don't feel like it. Because this happens. I'm telling you, this happens.
You finna sleep here tonight?
Yeah. Oh, so she can't say that?
No, I'm not saying that. You finna sleep here tonight and you know what?
Yeah. So
I'm not saying I don't want to make you feel like she has to, but I'm just.
It's kind of how it's
been
3 days.
Right.
It's kind of how you coming up.
It's been 3 days.
Because you just said you staying here, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, you leaving?
Right.
So, I mean, you can't stay here. So she drops you off.
I'm not gonna say she can't stay here.
I'm just trying to get it right.
But I'm just saying, like, why would you want to stay here? It's been 3 days.
She just want to lay with you, brother. She just want to lay on the side of you.
Right. She just wants you to cuddle.
Yeah, she want to cuddle. Now that's realistic. That's realistic.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna be thinking.
But so how does that make you feel? What do you think? What goes through your mind when that happens? Do you think she's cheating? Do you think she doesn't like you? Like, what do you think it is? What do you think?
I ain't gonna know what to think. I'm gonna just be alert.
So what are you alert to now?
I'm paying attention.
To what?
To everything.
As far as like a movement, so like what?
A cell phone?
Yeah, like that's what I'm really trying to get down to. Now are we digging? Are we going through phones?
Right.
That's what I'm asking.
You can just pick up on.
No, I'm just saying. If she
I'm asking. Like,
she on IG? Are you like?
You over there doing this? And you know how the girl turned her hair, like this. But you moving like this? Yeah, that's what you doing.
I'm not gonna think I'm not. See, my first thought was gonna be like she's not really into me like that. Not that she's cheating.
Okay.
My thought was gonna be like, what's going on? Like,
she don't like you.
My dick probably harder than the Chinese mouth.
Oh, it definitely is. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it probably definitely would be. I've been doing it. Yeah. So what you feel? What you think, Dizzy?
Now we having a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, flat out.
But how does it make you feel? Of course you're gonna have a conversation. But how does it make you feel?
I mean, it would me feel some type of way, really.
It would.
And for me to feel some type of way, it has to be something that's been going on for a while. By a while, like maybe like a month and a half.
Okay.
Then it's like, okay, yeah, something up. Like that's just it for me.
Okay.
And by a month and a half, I mean like in between days. So if I'm going on like 7 days, like that's a red flag. Like what's going on?
So that's what I'm saying.
But what would be
that red flag? 7 days, you're horny. What's going on here?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So what would be that?
What are we doing?
What I'm asking.
What are we doing?
When you say the red flag in your head, what is the red flag? You know what I mean? Like, what are you thinking? Is she cheating?
We don't know what the flag is.
I'm not thinking anything.
Something is wrong.
So that's where the conversation comes in.
I can literally
because the women are saying
this first thing that comes to my head. You on right now? It's that time of the month.
Right.
That's the first thing that's coming to my head.
Then we find out she's not.
Find out she's not. Like then we gotta talk. What's going on?
What's going on?
Now she says nothing. I've said that. She says nothing. Nothing is wrong.
Nothing is wrong.
I just don't feel like it.
I don't believe
Okay,
that.
that's understandable.
Why not? Why don't you feel? Why don't you believe that?
It's been 3 days.
But she's being honest with you and saying that she doesn't feel like it. So automatically it goes. So obviously, I mean,
eventually we're just gonna have to just go on with the night. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna say and how I'm gonna feel.
I really want, because I wanted to get both perspectives from it, because all of the women in the group, they said that they would feel like it's something wrong with, not all of them, but some of them were saying that if they would look at themselves and say they feel like it's something wrong with me. So that's why I wanted to ask the men. I mean, ask you guys, like what emotion, like what would make you feel? I know it's red flags. I know we gotta talk. Right. But what's in your head? Does it go automatically back to self? Is it like something wrong with me, or is it? You know what I mean?
Like she probably get it somewhere else at this point.
So you would think she was cheating?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'll say for me, I think I'm kind of like with females, because if it was to happen to me, I would feel like it was something wrong with me. I get it.
Because if something wrong with me, I just feel like then you wouldn't fuck with me no more. Like, and fuck with me from a distance. But if you're still coming around me,
but I know that's not true.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that's not true. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, then we gotta have a talk about basically what's going on at this point. And I'm thinking maybe you probably getting it somewhere else and just want my vibe over here. That ain't how it gonna work.
I think that's kind of what I'm going into. So if we have the conversation has been had, I'm telling you, it's nothing wrong.
Off of rip, what I'm gonna think,
that's what I've been asking Troy the whole time.
I ain't been lying. I'm gonna think you probably seen some shit. What you done went through my phone? Like,
okay.
What the fuck you did?
Mad about
you done did something.
You mad about something? You mad at me?
Okay.
I don't think you mad at me or something.
Okay. I can get it, because that's usually when you start.
Could be holding out because of that.
That's probably what I'm gonna think first off rip.
Bingo. I just want to know what emotion would come across. Like, if you're not receiving it, what are you thinking? You know what I mean? Because for me, off top, I would kind of think that, but not now. Now, I mean, probably before, but not now. I wouldn't feel that way now. Let me go back. Not now. Now I wouldn't feel that way. Because I'm gonna look now and be like, nah, bro.
You're more understanding.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't now. Now I'll
I'm
kind
not
of
that understanding when it comes to that.
Yeah. Because if we had a conversation,
and that's how I am. I'm more understanding like it.
Yeah.
I think we're men and women are for 3 reasons.
What's that?
The bang boom.
Bang boom.
To procreate and continue on with life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe 2 shit.
What was bang boom?
The bang boom.
Bang boom. Yeah. Sex.
Oh, okay. But then what was the second one? You said reproduce. Reproduce. Okay. Yeah.
That's why we want to be with a partner. You know, to help build a family. Well, 3. That's the 3rd one. To help build that family that you reproduce with.
I definitely get that.
So I mean,
and of course,
you're taking one of the 3 main reasons that we came together out.
But no, there's a lot more that comes with that. Of course, that we're not lining up because it makes it seem like we're just. That's all it is.
If y'all see my face, I'm over here looking at Suge about to start a fire, bro.
It's not.
Like, what are you doing with the hookah, bro?
It's not.
What kind of hookah you got? You can't even blow it out.
We want women in our lives for 3 reasons.
What's the 3? What's the 3 reasons?
Sex, to procreate, and build a family with. I guess you can put them
I
two
got
together.
some other things in there, though.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot more that comes into it than just that. When it comes to,
I get it. Those are the cores.
Those are the cores.
I get that.
In reference to like,
nigga, that's the reason. If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't have. You would just be living.
Again, Troy, we have other opinions.
Right? Because
we can't say that.
There's a guy who's out there. Hold on, watch this. There's a guy.
You always think he's lying too. You like we all lie.
But then, you're saying that's the reason. But there's guys out there that don't want kids.
Yeah,
and so it's like,
so cut that out. But he still want to have sex.
Exactly.
I guarantee you want to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But that ain't his top 3. So you can take that one out.
Okay, so but the other 2 still there.
Troy said, I still got 2 though.
Hold on, what was the 3rd one?
The family.
But he didn't want no kids.
Yeah, he didn't want no kids. So yeah, family.
So he got one.
Take it out.
He got one.
Because if he never gets married and he don't want kids,
he might not want to get married then.
So that's the family.
See?
That's the family.
If he don't want to get married, he don't want a constant woman in his
life.
So
all he wants is the sex.
See, bro, but you're taking away the whole point.
No, I'm not. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. That's
the whole point that I'm making is
that's challenging that
challenging your point.
That's the reason you want one woman continuously in your life is for that reason.
But I'm breaking it down.
If you don't want to get married, then that's not what you want.
But you said family. You said the procreate and sex. So it's basically what you're saying. We took those 2 out. We took 2 of them out. So we just down to sex
out. Then obviously he don't want her. That's the whole point that I'm.
But he still wants sex.
Right. Yeah, but not forever. Just
here and there. Not point.
Here and there and everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So okay.
Right. But here, there, and everywhere.
The reason that you don't want to like marry a woman is basically what I'm saying.
I get it.
A reason you want one woman in your life is for those 3 reasons.
One, you said just 3, but I get what you said. I'm just messing with you. Can I get
Those 3 reasons.
But yeah, so man, listen. Other thing too, that was. How y'all feel about the what we had going on today? I think it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that last time was a good one. You introduced that one.
Yeah, the last one was pretty cool because when we talked about it in the group, man, it really made me think because.
Well, let's read. Miss Rogers said I had this.
Come on, Officer Rogers, all late. You usually be asleep.
Oh
yeah, I forgot. I can't call you that. My bad. My bad. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Miss Rogers said I had this happen before and I definitely felt like he wasn't into me, but he always around me, so I figured he was just bored. We never had sex before, but he would do oral with me. See, now that throws it off. You see that? That's different.
That's different.
Right?
That's totally different.
So
what? Now I don't get that one. I just want to lay around you and give you oral, like what?
So
maybe that's a fetish.
Maybe it could be multiple things for a guy, I guess.
Explain, JC.
Because you got to think about it.
Please explain.
I already know where he's going. He must not be packing.
Don't you pussy up.
Or he probably lacking down there, and that was his thing. Like,
so, Miss Rogers, was he lacking? She would tell. We don't know what he's talking about.
That ain't what I was thinking.
Well, okay. So, what was you thinking?
I was thinking it's some girls you really not into like that. But
so you might not. So you're saying that he might not.
Well, she said he like to be around her.
But he might like her personality.
That's not gonna make me eat your box if I'm not.
Yeah, I ain't eating that. I ain't eating no box, bro. If I don't.
I'm sorry.
If I don't rock with you like that, bro,
That don't make sense at all. He always wanted to be around you, but not have sex with you.
Something's wrong with Buddy, man.
She said he wasn't like her.
Oh, hold on. Why didn't you?
She said he wasn't liking though.
But hold on though. So why didn't you engage though?
Can I get the hookah choice?
No. Hold on. This is the question. Why didn't you engage too?
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
were you waiting for him to do? Were you
right.
waiting for him to make a move, or were you waiting for him to do something with you? Maybe he only felt comfortable because he was good at oral, so he always did oral thinking. So you going straight to the small meat?
A man eat a woman box. They already got it. I'm just saying. That's just
because this is not the situation.
Dick after you eat their pussy. You don't
like right. It just
that don't normally go down like that.
Yeah,
could be true.
I don't know.
Could be true. Could be true. But I just think for this situation, this is just my personal opinion. I feel one, it could have been like he just knew he was good at that. You know what I mean? He was good at that, and he could have small meat. Could be that.
Right.
But she said it wasn't the case. So.
But he had big meat, so he good. Whatever. But whatever I'm saying.
Look,
I started the oral, but he had. What? Y'all just sitting y'all having experiences. I guess I don't know. I don't know how. Well, maybe he just don't want to. Again, like I said before.
You ever asked for it?
Yeah, like I don't know what else you're supposed to do.
At one point,
that's weird. That's weird.
At one point, they at least be like, put it in.
Right. Or you put it in yourself.
Yeah. Right.
Now you gotta tell you no.
Even if you take too long. If you take too long, they be like, put it in.
Yeah, like but the thing is, sometimes they grab it and they do it. You know what I mean? So this is my thing. He had to tell you no. Like, or you didn't make that. That's the other thing too. If you know what you want and this is what you want to do, and you kicked it off. You said you kicked it off. So if you kicked it off, why did you continue it going? Now you're gonna sit back and wait for him to keep on going. No. He started doing what you did. Now we here. Now you take the next step.
Maybe it's just a fetish for him, I guess. So.
And you know, bro, ready. He's straight. You already know all that because whatever you've been doing, you gave him oral, so you know what time it is.
Right.
I would think that's the next step. Most men, I would say, I ain't gonna say most men. I say me. I would say me. If we get to there and if this is our first encounter and stuff like that, I might not be quick to put meat in.
She said he would flinch.
See,
I don't know what that means.
Wait. I guess he nervous. Bro, nervous. He flinching like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what I mean? So I guess bro nervous. Now that's weird. I'm like, I don't know, bro. That's just weird. Yeah, that's weird. Now I'm with Troy when he say he never experienced. I ain't never experienced that one. Like, even if we got that far, we gonna keep going. Unless if you started and then he initiated or on you,
like
then that means he wants to be with it.
I'm finna do all this to you, but I'm not gonna.
You know, this is what I want to know. How did y'all stop? That would be very awkward. Y'all
That's
just stop.
That's my whole point, bro.
Did y'all both just stop and then look at each other like?
All right.
That was cool.
We did that. We did that.
Like, I don't like how did that stop? Like, appreciate you. Like, that's crazy to me. I will talk about that another time. But, hey, man, before we do go, I did want to give y'all some reminders, man. We still want y'all to subscribe. I think we're getting right around. If we can get up to 100 subscribers, before the money's over, we doing an all pink show. Light Skin Tony, you got to be here for the all pink show.
If I'm not in traffic,
nah, you got to be here for the all pink show.
For everyone who follow us on YouTube, El Antonio.
My dog got a deep tag. Right. Deep tag.
Yeah. El Antonio gonna send you a shirt off pic. Everyone who follow us on YouTube.
My dog out.
IHAQ Media on YouTube. My dog got a shirt off pic for you.
But look, we want y'all to go, man. We want y'all to come.
If that don't influence you, I don't know what's going on.
We definitely want you guys to come and subscribe. Subscribe, man. Every time we drop a new video, you will get that notification so you can come in and share with us, man. We enjoy y'all every single week, man. We do appreciate the comments, the people that are with us every week here on IG, here on YouTube, because you can still go on YouTube. If you watch us on YouTube, you can leave comments down at the bottom, and we'll interact with you there as well. Me, Troy, and Light Skin Tony, all of us will be there so we can talk to you guys, man. We love the interaction. This show, I want y'all to know this. This show does not go without your guys' comments, man. We can sit up here and talk all day, but like we just did a whole back and forth with you. Right. You guys are the co-hosts. Yes, we tried this week. I ain't want to bring it up, but we did try again. To have 2 females come in. They canceled on us again, so we're trying to get females in so we can have that female's perspective. We took the show somewhat totally different today because we was looking forward. We got canceled on about an hour before, and we're live, man. So we want y'all to understand that too. We are live, so if somebody cancels on us an hour before, we have to flip. We flip the whole complete show. So we appreciate you guys for sticking with us for so long, man. So yeah, man. After that. Suge, you gonna get up and cut on the music today? My dog made that hookah. The hookah, bro, the flame. Bro, he had a Benny Hanna hookah. Hey, my boy had a hibachi. Hey, Suge over there with the hibachi hookah, man. Ain't that's the one we got donated. He finna burn up the hookah we got donated, bro. That's the only other hookah we got. Hey, man, other than that, man, I'm gonna let y'all know. Like I always say every week, man, Suge, take us out, baby.
Follow us on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I forgot IG as well.
We got Light Skin Half News. Light Skin Half News. You follow us on YouTube.
Make sure you check us out, man. Check us out.